This is a video message I'm recording for the CPIB director. Yes, the Corrupt Practice Investigation Bureau. It is with regards with the election on par. Again, Hsien has distributed billions of taxpayers' dollars just within a week from the polling day. He's done it in 2006. He spent 2.6 billion. This time more, 3.2 to buy vote. This is a clear and undoubtable violation of the Parliamentary Election Act and any spirit of fair election. In the last general election, I have asked the CPIB to investigate, and the director, Hsien, has emailed and replied to me. They said, because this is, the progress package was a scheme distributed to the whole country, so they are not going to investigate. I don't agree with this at all. I don't think anyone in the right mind will agree with this logic. And because the previous director of CPIB refused to investigate, Hsien is doing it again this year, 5 years later, and he's doing it with more of the taxpayers' money. Anyone with the right education and minds capable of thinking will be able to understand that whether a vote buying practice is legitimate or not, or require investigation or not, it's got nothing to do with whether it's being distributed with just a few person, 100 person, 10 person to buy vote, few million Singaporeans to buy vote, or whether it goes beyond the boundary of Singapore, that they also pay the same money to people in Johor Bahru, Batam, non-Singapore citizens, if it happen to be the width, the scope of the bribe, has nothing to do with whether this is legitimate or not. If you bribe 1-2 person to buy vote, it is wrong. If you buy vote from the whole country, it becomes right. Is it logical? Is it acceptable? Is there such a thing, even in law? You can't cover up a vote buying, a corruption, by making it big. The objective is the same. The corrupt purpose is the same. The violation of law, the violation of moral standard, the violation of principle of election is the same, regardless if you buy vote from 1 person, 2 person, a whole lot, or even pay beyond your voters just as an attempt to cover up and camouflage your objective. You don't get away. Nobody should get away. I'm urging the director of CPIB to investigate, and if necessary, place under arrest Hsien, the then Prime Minister, because the Parliament is dissolved. He's a citizen, he's a candidate. As a candidate, Hsien have primary objective of personal gain. His salary each year is $3 to $4 million. His father's salary, I estimate, is above $4 million a year. In a term of 5 years, this is tens of millions, dozens of millions, just to his family. He had other relatives in the cabinet. And then he used his power as a prime minister to distribute this time so-called grow and share package. The last time, the progress package. I have no objection to the people receiving some progress or growth packages. The whole problem comes when this is done within 7 days from the polling day. 6 days, the last election, 2006. The only person that can have corruptly abused this is the Prime Minister, because he have his cabinet propose this package, have the Parliament agree with it, then within the same time, he's the only one that can ask the President, as he did, to dissolve the Parliament and issue the writ of election. No one else could have this power to make these coincidentally close approximation of date. And there is objective to abuse the effect of these billions of dollars received by the voters to swing the votes to his favor, and he will personally gain in himself and his father and his relative. Wong Kan-sen is the relative of Hsien. We all know that. So this is a corrupt practice. I am giving this message both to the director of CPIB and the returning officer, Mr. Yam Aimi. Do your duty impartially, be brave, serve your country, your people. Don't serve the LEEs. Republic of Singapore belongs to citizens, not the LEEs, not PAP. Serve the people. Lee Hsien Loong stands to be disqualified for 7 years under the Parliamentary Election Act for this vote buying. This is a corrupt practice, I insist. Under the Parliamentary Election Act, an election judge can find him guilty, liable for a maximum $5,000 fine and 3 years imprisonment and disqualification from elections for 7 years. Do your duties, returning officer Mr. Yam and the director of CPIB. Investigate, arrest the suspect, and adjourn the polling if necessary. I think the writ of election can be reissued by the President. This is a serious matter. To delay the election to a fair time, far enough apart from 1st of May, because the progress package, the growth and share package is to be disputed on 1st of May. It is only fair for the poll to be 3 to 4 months down the road. If you have a sufficient separation in time, there won't be so much effect of vote buying. I've used an example before. Hong Kong has a CEO election and legislative council election next year, and they recently just distributed 6,000 Hong Kong dollar to each of the Hong Kong people. That is a very reasonable period apart from the poll, and therefore the distribution of these handout money cannot be deemed as having the effect of vote buying. For Singapore, both 2006 and 2011, the dates are very obvious, very obviously deliberate to have this effect of swinging the vote towards the favor of Hsien Loong's People's Action Party in the election to be polled on the 7th May. This is my message.